Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yambaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil Islam wa lakal hamdu bil Iman wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Allahumma faqqihna fid din. Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutakabbalan wa rizqan tayyiban. Allahumma thabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Rabbi yassir wa la tuassir wa tamim bil khair. Allahumma ij'al amalana kullahu salihan wala Allahumma ij'al amalana kullahu salihan waj'alhu liwajhika khalisan wala taj'al li ahadin fihi shay'a. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Inshallah, we are going to start our mudaaf, which is last topic in our irregular verbs. So what kind of irregularity is mudaaf?
غير صحيح أفعال.
But how we are going to see it? How
The
does
last two radicals or kalmas and lam kalmas will be similar.
Yeah. So basically, ain and lam kalma, these two kalmas are same, and they are diffused with shadda. So basically, we are going to see a shadda on a last letter, and this is how we can recognize this irregularity. So we are going to start with the mazid fihi, and in mazid fihi families, we will see that some families already have a shadda. Which one? which families have shadda in mazid fihi?
2 and 5.
Allama and ta'allama.
Yes, allama and ta'allama. So now these two families already have a shadda, so basically they are going to behave normal. So the effect gonna be on basically on other families. So Sarf Saghir, what gonna happen in Sarf Saghir when it comes to Sarf Saghir of Mudaf Mazid Fihi? Remember the following two rules. So we will see these two rules. What are these rules? There are, the second and third root letter diffuse, and a shadda is used to represent the fusion. And then there are going to be three amar and nahi. One with fatha and retain the shadda. The second with kasra and shadda will be there. And the third one is basically the regular, how it should look like. So we are going to break the idgham in the third one. We will see the example and inshallah it will make sense. So now how it in family 2, how this mudaaf family gonna look like, mudaaf irregularity gonna look like. So khaffafa yukhaffifu, allama yuallimu, right? Ta'liman takhfifan fahuwa mukhaffifun. Khuffifa yukhaffafu takhfifan fahuwa mukhaffafun. And al-amar minhu khaffif, nahi anhu la tukhaffif, and mukhaffafun. Why do not we see three amars here? We said that the Amar gonna be Amar and Nahi gonna be 3. Why it's not here?
It already has Shadda says, right?
Yeah, because family 2 and family 5, right? So we said that they are going to behave normal. So we are not going to see 3 Amar and Nahi over here. So basically it is behaving normal. Now comes the fun part here. So in family 3, in family 3, Sheen, Qaf, Qaf are the root letter, Shaqaqa, right? Shaqaqa. In family 1, it will become Shaqqa. So we are going to diffuse these 2 Qaf with Shadda, Shaqqa. And now when we are bringing it to family 3, so it is Jahada. So it should be Shaqaqa, right? Jahada, Shaqaqa. And Shaqaqa will become Shaqqa. So because we have to diffuse these 2 Kaf with Shadda. So Shaqqa, Yushaqu. Yushaqu was actually what? Yushaqiqu, right? Yujahidu. But we have to diffuse these 2 Kafs, right? And there is no place to show this kasra. And we know that Mudariya gonna end on Dhamma, right? We got no choice. So just we are going to give this Kaf Dhamma. And it will become Yushaqu. Then Shiqaqan, Jihadan. So masdar is same. Then Mujahadatan, right? So Mujahadatan, Mushaqaqatan. Mushaqaqatan. Now we need to diffuse these 2 Kafs. That will make it Mushaqqatan. Fahuwa Mushaqun. Mujahidun. Actually, it should be Mushaqiqun, right? Mushaqiqun. But same like we did in Mudariya, we need to diffuse these 2 Kafs together, right? And there is no space to show kasra. So this is how it's gonna look like now. Mushaqun. Then majhul would be Madi majhul, Shuqa, because we need Dhamma, right? So we need a Dhamma and Madi and on Fatha, right? So there is no much space to give any other haraka. Otherwise it should be, it should have a kasra, right? Juhida. And why this waw has come? Because of Dhamma, right?
Because of the
Yeah. So shuka, yushaqu, shiqaqan wa mushaqqatan fahuwa mushaqqun. So now what happened? Ism file and ism
overlapping.
maf'ul. Yes.
Same.
Ism file, ism maf'ul, and even zarf. Zarf over here, right? So all 3 gonna overlap. What else do we notice? Mudariya yushaqu, Mudariya ma'lum, and Mudariya majhul.
Same.
They're gonna be overlapping, right? Then Amar. Now we said that Amar gonna be 3. 1 with Fatha, 1 with Kasra, and 1 with by breaking the idgham. So Shaqa, Shaqi, and then Shaqiq. Jahid, right? Jahid. shaqiq. So we need to open up the idgham over here in one. So actually it's supposed to be shaqiq, jahid, right? But we need to diffuse these two calves together, right? And that's why we are giving one time fatha, one time kasra, and then one time opening it up.
यानी उस्तादा यहाँ पर अम्र के 3 फॉर्म्स है
जी, yeah. Shaqa, shaqi, and then shaqiq.
So meaning these forms can be used. Why these three forms?
Because I'm just giving my reasoning that we are giving diffusing these two calves,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
We are diffusing these two calves together. So now what haraka should be given?
Mm.
Right? So they just make happy, one with fatha, one with kasra, and one the regular. It should be, right? So you can just understand that way.
So application wise, any one of this will come. That's what I'm just trying to
I
understand.
think so, yeah. I think
Okay.
so. There is no any balaga point. I don't think there is any balaga here.
Okay.
So shaqa, shaqi, and shaqiq, and nahi anhu, la tushaqa, la tushaqi, and la tushaqiq, and zarfu minhu mushaqun.
Sister,
Hmm.
और इसमें file, how we are making the इसमें file?
Ism file.
Yeah.
So it should be mushaqiqun, mujahidun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to diffuse these two calves together,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when we are diffusing them together, we need to give washadda, and basically we can, the default state is that it is gonna have tanween, dhamma tanween, right?
Okay.
Right? So we're gonna just give it a dhamma tanween.
I see. So it is not like इसमें manqus kind of role.
No.
I see. Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah. Because there is no space for other harakas, right?
Yeah. No, unon.
Yeah, nothing left behind. So, yeah. Okay, now next one is family 4. So, family 4, aslama, right? And if we take hababa, aslama will be ahbaba, right? Ahbaba, aslama. And now, since there are 2 bars, we need to diffuse them, right? And madi end with fatha, right? So we are giving it a fatha. So ahabba. So ahbaba become ahabba. And then aslama yuslimu, right? Yuslimu yuhbibu. Yuhbibu, again we need to diffuse these 2 bars together, right? And when we are diffusing them, yuhbibu, it need a shadda over here, right? So what happened, basically they said that before they diffuse with each other, right, they are going to exchange basically their harakas to each other. So this ba is giving this kasra to this ha, and this ha is giving its sukoon to this ba, right? So when that happens, so now it becomes yuhbibu, like that. Yuhbibu, right? No, sorry, that is the
yuhibbu
that is the regular one, and now they are giving it, they are passing to each other, right? So
Yuhib-
it will become
Yuhibbu.
over here.
Yuhibbu.
Yes.
Yuhibbu.
Yuhib-
Yeah.
Yuhibbu.
So it is spoon over here and it will be no. It's my mind.
Ha pe kasra, ba pe sukun.
Yeah,
Actually,
ha
no,
will have
it-
kasra and
Plus
this will
sukun.
have spoon. So actually it is yuhibbu, right?
Mm.
And they will
Yuhibbu. So
yuhibbu.
basically, they just then diffusing it to make it less letters, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, yuhibbu.
From three,
So-
three bar, they bring two bar, right?
Not
Two bars.
two bars. There are
Two bars only.
No, this is not a Shadda
Yeah,
family.
yeah. Yuhibbu, yeah. Yeah.
two bars.
Mhm.
Two bars.
So ahabba yuhibbu, then ihbaban, fahuwa muhibbun.
Muhibbu.
So muslimun, muhbibun, right? Actually it should be muhbibun. So again the haraka gonna be exchanged. So this ha will have a kasra and this ba will have a spoon. So they are exchanging their harakat, right, before they diffuse. And now if when we read it, so we will read muhibbu, right? Muhibbu. So they just then diffuse these two bars. And now we have a shadda. Muhibbun. Right? So basically the kasra over here is telling us that this is ism file. So
Teacher, can I say one thing?
yeah.
मैंने पढ़ा है कि कहीं सुना है पढ़ा है मुझे इस पर पता नहीं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि टू फैमिलीज अल्लामा एंड ताल्लामा में जो है इदगाम नहीं होता इसमें फिके इकदाम होता है कैन आई राइट एंड रॉन्ग
Allama and ta'allama, that's what we said in the beginning. I think you came late.
बिकॉज इसमें ऑलरेडी शद्दा होता है
Exactly, yeah. So we did over here this one, khaffafa yukhaffifu, so that was like a regular word. That is Allama family, right? So no changes were here. Even Nahi and Amar are one over here. So we don't.
ये बात सही थी यानी कि
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
थैंक यू
Very okay. Right. So over here now it is showing is some file is showing a kasra at least, right? So muhibbun. Then Madi Majhul would be uhibba yuhabbu, right? Ihbaban fahuwa muhabbun. So isam maf'ul is muhabbun. So the fatha is telling that this is isam file. Isam maf'ul. Right? And now comes our amar. So amar again, three amars, right? So ahibba, ahibbi, and then ahbib. La tuhibba, la tuhibbi, la tuhbib, and then muhabbun. So that should be aslim, right? Ahbib.
This is the regular one.
Yeah.
No
So
adwam.
that is the regular one. Right? And then when they are diffusing these two verbs, so basically one time we are giving it a fatha, right? The other time we are giving it a kasra, and third one is the regular by opening the idgham. Right? Makes sense?
Yes.
It's not that bad, huh?
So far, so good.
Okay, now comes family 5. Ta'allama, right? Ta'addada. So it is behaving like a regular. Ta'addada yata'addadu ta'addudan fahuwa muta'addidun. Tu'uddida yuta'addadu ta'addudan فهو متعدد. Right? So everything is like regular. تعدد, لا تتعدد, and متعدد. Now comes family 6. So حاجة or حاججة. Right? حاججة will become حاجة in family حاجة in جاهدة family, right? In family 3. And now over here in family 6 it will be تحاجة. تحاجة. يتحاج. تحاجا فهو متحاج. So these fatha families, what we are noticing that ism fa'il and ism maf'ul gonna be overlapping, right? Same happen in jahada family. So because there were all fathas, right? So even over here tahaja, all fathas. So when there are fathas, basically this is the overlap in ism fa'il and maf'ul. So tahaja, ta'allama, right? Oh, sorry, ta'awana. Ta'awana. So ta'awana, when we bring to hajaja, it will be tahajaja.
Okay.
Right?
One jim takes sukun, another one takes harka with shadda.
So tahajaja become tahaja.
Hmm.
So we are diffusing these two jim together, right?
Yeah.
Then yatahaju, tahajan, right? So over here even change that should be ta'awuna, right? Ta'awunan. Tahajujan. Right? But when we are diffusing, right, there is no space to show all these dhamma or anything. So the default is that we need to give it a either fathatain or dhammatain. Right? So fathas are given over here. So tahajan. Then muta'awinun, right? It should be muta'awinun.
Mutahajijun.
Yes. So mutahajijun. Right? So mutahajijun. Now the rest, everything is we don't need any changes like until mutaha. Only changes we need over here is that we need to diffuse them. So when we are diffusing it, so obviously the default state is that it should have a dhammatain, right? So we are going to diffuse these two genes together and to give it dhammatain, and this is how it will become mutahajun. So over here, there was a little room for us to give this akasra, right? Right?
Yeah.
Because there was a spoon. So that gives us a chance that we can make some changes, right? But over there is no spoon, right? So all these letters have harakas. So we got no choice.
Right. So
So we
sister,
leave
this is the condition where actually there are two same words, same kalmas, but we need for adgham the requirement will be like they have to have sukoon on the first one. So because there's no room, then we are forced to do the
Yeah.
sukoon, and then there can be adgham.
Yeah,
एक्चुअली यहाँ पर इदगाम कबीर हो रहा है
इदगाम नहीं हो सकता without giving the सुकून.
yeah, exactly.
यहाँ पर तजवीद का रूल होता है कि जब भी हरकत होती है ना तो हम लोग लगा देते हैं सुकून, उसे इदगाम कबीर कहते हैं। इदगाम
Yeah,
सगीर एक होता है, इदगाम कबीर एक होता है।
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So there's no choice because
yeah,
both are like mutaharriks and we have to make it.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. So that is mutahajun. So basically, we need to remember that ism file and ism maful gonna look like same in some families, right? Basically, whenever we have all fathas, this is what it is happening. Then comes Amar, right? So Amar is tahaja, tahaji, and tahajaj, right? Ta'awan, tahajaj. La tatahaja, la tatahaji, and la tatahajaj, and mutahajun. Little tongue twister, but if we just remember what we are doing, then it's not that bad. Family 7 in shaqqa. Family 7 is basically lazim, right? So that's why we see that there is no majhul over here, right? So in shaqqa, yanshaqqu, in shiqaqan, fahuwa munshaqqun, right? So again, see all fathas, right? So that's why no room, and we are just, it should be munshaqiqun, right? Inqalaba, yanqalibu, inqilaban, fahuwa munqalibun, right? Munqalibun, munshaqiqun. But the letter before these two, basically the first kalma we will see, right? So before that, it is already mutaharrik,
Right. So you
right? So, exactly. So
make
we
it
don't
sukoon.
have much choice over here.
Exactly. Yeah.
So now we have to diffuse these two calves and just give it the matain, right? So mun shakun.
متحرك.
Now, you
Like,
guys are getting it, right?
Ustaza,
Hmm?
can you repeat one more time the formula you said? The letter before it has mutaharik, then
You know there are two calves, right?
mhm.
Two calves over here. So our last letter is going to be double, right? Two calves or two noons or whatever, right? So the first one, so before the first one, if the letter is mutaharrik, right? So then basically we don't have choice, right? We do not have any choice that we can exchange harakas and we can do some changes and try to make that, okay, how distinguishing we used to make that ism file gonna be with kasra, ism maf'ul gonna be with fatha. We don't get much choice over there. So in that case, we are just simply, we are not going to make any changes. Just we need to diffuse these two calves together, right? So these two calves together, and obviously this is a ism file, and ism file need the default state is it needs the matain, right? So we are going to diffuse these two calves with shadda and give it the matain, and this is how it will end up mun shakkun, right? So see, same over here happened. Mushaqikun, right? Mushaqikun, what happened over here? That before that everything was same, it was fine, right? So we are just going to, in that case, we are just going to diffuse these two calves together, mushaqun, right? But we did some change. We were able to make some change in habba one. Where is habba?
Yeah, there was.
Where did that go? Yeah, over here, right? So look over here. It would be muhbibun, right? Muhbibun. So we made it muhibun because we got little choice over here because it was muhbibun. So before this ba, there was a spoon over here, right? So we just exchanged the harakas with each other, and now we were able to see that kasra, at least over here, to show that this is ism file, because ism file takes a kasra, right?
It is just like Ajbaf rule, you know, like
Yeah.
we transfer the harkas.
So for not the ism file, I saw the Mazdari Mudaria. Yeah, I think the same, right? If the first root letter has sukun, then we have the choice. But if first letter doesn't have sukun, then we don't have choice. We just
Yeah,
okay,
it is.
Yeah.
You are forced to fuse it, or first make it sakun and then fuse it, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so now the amar would be inshaqqa, inshaqi, and inshaqiq. La tanshaqqa, la tanshaqi, la tanshaqiq. And then munshaqqun, zarfu minhu. Family 8. Ihtazza, iqtaraba. Right? So iqtaraba, ihtazaza. Actually, it should be what?
Ihtazaza.
Iqtaraba, ihtazaza. Right? So now we are diffusing these two za, right? So it becomes ihtazza. Ihtazza, yahtazzu, ihtizazan, fahuwa muhtazzun. Again, it should be muqtaribun, muhtazizun. Right? And see, before this zai, this ta has a fatha. It is mutaharrik. Right? So now we cannot exchange the harakas or anything, right? We need to leave it like that. And we are just going to worry about, in that case, about the fusion of these two harakas, of these two letters. So we are going to diffuse these two zais, and obviously we are going to the default state is that we need to give them dhammas, right? So it will muhtazun. So again, ism file is with fatha, and ism maf'ul is with fatha, and zarf is with fatha. So all three gonna be overlapping. Now majhul would be uhtuzza, yuhtazzu, ihtizazan, fahuwa muhtazun. Amar, ihtazza, ihtazzi, ihtaziz, la tahtazza, la tahtazzi, la tahzaziz, and muhtazun.
उस्तादा ये वाला है मजहूल, मादी मजहूल। तुस्सा ता पर दम्मा होगा या फिर कसरा?
Uhtizza, you're saying?
हाँ, क्योंकि
Iqtaraba will become uqturibu, no?
इक़्तारबा
Uqturibu, right? But now over here, uqturibu,
हाँ सही सही हाँ
right? We,
हाँ सही
yeah,
हाँ सही सही
yeah. Make sense over here?
हाँ अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह उस्ताद ता इसका रूट वर्ड नहीं है जा है तो जा जो है वो मर्ज हो गया है इस वजह से
Yeah,
वहां पर नहीं
exactly.
दिखा रहा है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह
Yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, the an kalma is hidden inside the shadda.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
we have to find out when we open it, it will go to the basic, whatever the original thing there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it is
So,
kasra or
so
dhamma or whatever.
it should be uhu,
तू
tu,
जीजू वह तू जीजू
Uktu zu.
tu, tizu.
Uktu
जा जा
zu.
उस्ताद
Then
जीजा
uktu
वह तू जीजा
za.
Yeah, okay.
za
This is
Because it is madi. Yeah.
Madi, yeah. So uktu ziza, right? So now over here, we need to, again, there is haraka.
We cannot
The letter
exchange.
before is mutaharrik, so we cannot make any exchange,
Right.
right? So we are going to just diffuse these two zai, so giving them shadda, right? So now that's why we are not able to see this kasra over here, right? So it will become uhtuzza.
Uktu za. So much overlap, it will be hard to recognize if you are just
But
reading
always, I always open up like that.
Yeah.
So you need to, yeah, that always help, right?
Yeah.
So
if
you
open it.
always, yeah, always go to the regular one and try to write it down.
Right.
What the actual original word is, right? And then inshallah you will be able to make sense that how it is like a little changed over here. Okay, now comes family 10. Family 10 istaqarra, istaghfara, right? Istaghfara, istaqarra, yastaqirru, istiqraran, fahuwa mustaqirrun. So over here, mustaghfirun, mustaqrirun, right? Mustaqrirun. So now what do you see? Before this ra, there is
काफ has a
spoon,
spoon
right? So now we have some room to make change, right? So this kasra go over here and this koon comes here, right? So mustaqirru, and then we diffuse them, mustaqirrun. Make sense? So wherever there is going to be a spoon before the, this is basically ain kalma, right?
Root letter.
Yeah, so before ain kalma, if there is spoon, then we are able to see that kasra on ism file. Otherwise,
There is no overlap in this case.
yeah. So over here, mustaqirrun, mustaqarrun. Now majhul would be madi majhul ustuqirra, yustaqarru, istiqraran, fahuwa mustaqarrun. Istaqirra, al-amru minhu istaqirra, istaqirri, and istaqrir. La tastaqirra, la tastaqirri, and la tastaqrir. So these were Mazid Fihi families, and that was Sarf Saghir, right? So now let's see what's going to happen in Sarf Kabir. So family 3, Haja, right? Huwa Haja, Huma Haja, Hum Haju. I shared the PDF, right? So it was showing fatha over there, but this is a typo. It's supposed to be dhamma. Haju, hajat, hajata, hajajna. So what happened? At hunna, basically we need to break the adgham. Why we are breaking the adgham? Because what is the requirement for hunna? Hunna needs a spoon.
Sukun, yeah.
Right? So Huna wants a spoon. So we are giving it spoon, and in that way, then we need to basically break the adgham, and this is hajajna. And now hajajna, after that, the adgham will remain open. And hajajta, hajajtuma, hajajtum, hajajti, hajajtuma, hajajtunna, hajajtu, and hajajna. Everyone is clear on the sunnah part?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Good. Then mudariya would be haja yuhaju, right? So yuhaju, yuhajani, yuhajuna. Tuhaju, tuhajani, yuhajajna. So again, at hunna it is opening, right? So hunna yuhajajna, antunna tuhajajna. Hum yuhajuna, antum yuhajuna. Sorry, tuhajuna. Right? Uhaju, nuhaju. So if you just basically it's not that hard, right? So not much is happening. Just we need to remember that we are diffusing over here. Yuhaju, right? So this shadda is there, and rest we are going to basically apply all ani and una, and at hunna we are just opening the idgham. So five in your pocket, right? Yuhaju, tuhaju, tuhaju, uhaju, nuhaju. Right?
Essentially, normal shadda will continue throughout except
Yeah.
hunna and antunna.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, that yeah, in pronouncing it's little hard, but if you just apply the rules, right, then it's not that hard and you can do any verb. It's not that many rules over here.
उस्ताद यहाँ पर देखें फ़ेल अम्र है अंतुन्ना में हाजिजना है
Antunna.
हाँ अम्र
Amra, we haven't reached Amra yet.
हाजा हाजी हाजिज हाजा हाजू
Haj.
हाजी हाजा हाज आना हाजजना
So Antunna is over here. Look over here, right? This is
हाजजना चना
this is Antunna, right?
हाँ तो हट जाएगा
Tuhajajna. So we drop this two, right?
नून नहीं हटेगा नून नहीं हटेगा
Hajijna. Yeah.
Why we are immune that too? It is like I don't think there will be any
In
change
Amar.
this. In
No,
Amar, okay. Amar
noon we are not going to drop, yeah.
Right.
But kasra,
But
there is
we
a
are
kasra.
talking about kasra. Over here is fatha, over here is kasra.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it will drop definitely, Amar.
Hajijna.
So when we are making Amar, there are 3 Amars. So when we are doing the rest of the conjugation, like Hajan, what we are following, the only
It's a
one.
jama. It's a jama or it is a monas.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your question?
The question is there are
यहाँ
3
पर
Amars.
Hmm?
If there are 3 Amars, then rest of the 5 we are conjugating. Are we following the Haja and then just go for the Haja, Hajun, or we have to make 3 different kind of
No,
conjugation
it is for only for anta.
for Anta, right?
Hmm.
This is
baby
for Anta.
by
Oh,
the
it is only for
mistake
Anta?
होगा उसका
Hmm?
mistake होगा हर का हाजत
No,
ना
no,
होगा
I don't think so. We can check. I think it should be.
So I think because of the hunna came because of the haji, so from there hajizna they make it antunna
Oh,
for the
Haji. It's not.
Yeah.
the
It's,
actual rule of amr is that we remove the mudaria sign
Hmm.
for feminine. That's no changes in the harka.
Yeah.
it should, yeah, it should be Hajajna. As like Antun here in the Malum. Because it will be, if you will make a Amar from there, it will be.
Salma, if
Okay,
you look at the Amr, the last one, there is the
let me
regular
see
one.
other ones. Okay.
But
Yes.
there is always the last one take the same way, like
Exactly. the-
Amr has 3, so maybe they follow the
Sahiya.
third one.
That
Oh,
is
yeah, you are
different.
taking the last one? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There is always Amr has 3, right? Haja, Haji, Hajij over there. So that's why la
Tahaba.
tuhaji, la
Tahabna.
tuhajja, la tuhajjijna. Like that.
Let me see another one. I'm trying to find.
Amar.
Yeah, so tan tan shaqaqna, right?
Okay, yeah.
So in shaqiqna. So it is taking kasra. In some places.
In
हर
Shaqqiqna.
Some places.
हाँ हर नहीं नहीं उसका हर अंतुन्ना में कसरा ही है मैंने अभी देखा
नहीं हर
इससे
में नहीं
पहले
है जिसमें
हिब्बा
जिसमें
में
वो
देखो उसका था हिब्बा में भी है
तहाबना अब यहाँ पे नहीं है
कहाँ पर
ये तहाबना
हाँ यहाँ पर नहीं इससे पहले मैंने
यहाँ पे
देखा
नहीं
और
है
एक
because
This is Fatah family, Fatah Fa'ala
yeah
family.
exactly
That's
हाँ,
Oh,
that
I
is
see. This is
And
5
if
and
you
6.
look at the Amr, the third one,
उसका ना आपने एक बार बताया था कि फैमिली को रिकॉग्नाइज करने के लिए भी हरकत
yeah
आते हैं
exactly वो
कभार शायद
yeah.
शायद
नहीं वो लेकिन वो तो उसमें होता है ना मुजर्रिद में होता है
हाँ
वो
अच्छा
मुजर्रिद में
हाँ
होता है फैमिली को रिकॉग्नाइज करने के लिए वो फर्स्ट लेटर पे मूव हो जाता है उसका हरका ना अब यहाँ पे अहबिबना
I think it's
क्योंकि
following
ये
the last
ऑलरेडी यहाँ
one.
पे सुकून था वो सॉरी कसरा था तो कसरा रिमेन ओवर देयर राइट
हाँ ये कोई
Yeah.
Question,
बात
but is there? Except we will remove the.
Okay, we will keep an eye और फिर then I will see क्या है इसका why it is happening. Okay, so now come majhul, madi majhul, huja, because we need dhamma, right? So huja, huja, huju, hujat, hujata, and hujajna, right? And after that, we're gonna just continue the rhyme. Then mutaria majhul, huja, yuhaju, right? Yuhaju, yuhajani, yuhajuna, tuhaju, tuhajani, yuhajajna, right? Tuhajina, tuhajani, tuhajajna, yuhajajna, and tuhajajna, yuhajuna, tuhajuna, right? So basically same thing is applying over here. Then comes Amar. Amar anta is haja, haji and hajij. Haja with alif, right? This is antuma. Haju antum. Haji, haja, and then hajijna. And nahi is la tuhaja, la tuhaji, la tuhajij, tuhaja, la tuhaja, la tuhaju, la tuhaji, la tuhaja, and la tuhajijna. So this is what family it is? Asarra, Yusirru,
Aslama.
Aslama,
Aslama.
Yusirru, right? Yeah. And where is the... Okay, so but basically, again, Asrarna, at Hunna change gonna start, right? And over here, Yusirruna, Tusirruna, Yusrirna, Tusrirna, right? Yusirru, Tusirru, Tusirru, Usirru, Nusirru, Yusirrani, Tusirrani, Tusirrani, Tusirrani. Wow. Right? So this Antuma, the anti version, Antuma of masculine, right? And this anti, that was here, ghaib, right? And that is anta, and this is anti. So all their Huma version, their dual version, gonna look the same. Tusirrani, Tusirrani, Tusirrani. Family 4, Ahabba. Ahabbu, right? And then Ahbabna. Ahabba will become Yuhibbu. So Yuhibbuna, Tuhibbuna, Yuhbibna, Tuhbibna, Yuhibbu, Tuhibbu, Tuhibbu, Tuhibbina. No, sorry, not this one. Uhibbu and Uhibbu. Right? 5 in your pocket. Yuhibbani, Tuhibbani, Tuhibbani, Tuhibbani. So they are overlapping, all three. So you got the idea, right? And now comes Amar. Amar over here is Ahibba, Ahibbi, Ahbib. Ahibba, Ahibbu, Ahibbi, Ahibba, and then Ahbibna. So over here, where is our Antum? Tuhbibna, right? Tuhbibna. So we drop the sign of Mudariya, right? And since this is family 4, we need to bring Hamzatul.
So it is following the haraka here, so that is correct here.
Right? So
Ahibna.
Ahbibna.
Ahibna.
Right. Yeah. So this is
it has sukun, the first one, so that's why it's Aslama family.
Yeah. No, but anyway, in family 4, we always bring fatha, this Hamza, right?
Around the
Yeah, that's
yeah.
for the Amr.
sukun.
Now this is family 6, right?
تعلم
Very
تعلم family 5
Yeah. No, family 6, تعاون.
تعاون ألف ألف
We have ta and then we have alif extra here, right? So same thing is applying, and look at the amr. Amr is tatahababna, right? So this is fatha family, right? So we see that in amr we have fatha as well, right? Tahababna.
Tahabna. Tahabna. Tahabna.
no family 5 was the,
This is 6.
Family
yeah,
6.
no, I said no family 5. We did 4.
Oh,
right?
no family 5. Let me see.
Family 5 has no changes. It's a regular conjugation, right?
Yeah.
That's why it is.
2 and,
I noticed that. I said disappear.
2 and 5, yeah.
There's no
said that.
changes.
Yeah.
Normal conjugation.
Okay. This is family 7.
Here it will be the kasra on the antun. Let's see.
So over here, tanshaqaqna. This is antuna, right? So tanshaqaqna, we drop this, bring kasra, right? In shaqiqna.
How come the kasra here?
This is what I'm wondering as.
Yeah. Family 2 and 5 makes sense. I mean, Fatah family
But-
makes sense.
But we can make this a marker, like Sajda said, in Shakti. So we will see the anti. Is anti always, but anti is always with kasra, right?
Anti is always kasra.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Also, my assumption is that you see the amor always third one follow the regular way. Or the amor has 3 versions, right? The third one follow the regular way. So when it come antunna for amor, then that follows the third one.
Yeah, exactly. We can do that. Yeah, that is making sense.
Inshaqi. Inshaqa.
So
Kick in shakikna.
yeah. So Reshma, that is making sense.
यानी diffusion में third version को लिया उन्होंने
Yeah, we will take amar
Inshaqa.
from the third one. Yeah. So in Shakikna.
Oh yeah, there will be fiqhu adgham here. It will open up
Yeah.
in antunna. Oh, that's what is happening here. Yeah. Inshaqiq. Inshaqiqna.
Okay, now this is family 8. So basically everything same, right? So amar ihta zizna.
This ihta
यहाँ पर भी उन्होंने वही लिया
Yeah.
Itazizna.
एक्चुअली जरूरत नहीं है क्योंकि ऊपर भी सेम है यहाँ पर तहत तहत अजीजना
Yeah.
Like in dual, they used with the shadda one, but in the antunna it opens up. Looks like.
Yeah. Hunna and antunna. It opens up. This is family 10 now. So istahabba, istahabbu, right? And hunna istahbabna. And when we come to mudariya, yastahibuna, tastahibuna, yastahbibna, tastahbibna, right? And the amar would be istahbibna. So there are some basically words over here. So that's gonna be your homework. Write them down. And whenever you are confused, write the original version and then see what changes are going through that ism, that fail. So inshallah Mujarrad, we can do next class. Good enough for today. And these mazid fihi. But you guys need to write them down and do a lot of practice. Because these words, these afal are there in Quran Pak, right? So these are all we see in Quran Pak. So with that, we can end our session. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wal zikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.